This game dives into heavy topics such as domestic violence, depression, suicide and death, along with a creative depiction of what may come after. If any of this triggers you or makes you feel anxious, just be warned.
Better. And we're back. Alright, so a quick recap was we met Melanie. She has a horrible mother who favoured her brother, and her brother was actually very, very kind to her, and he promised to take her away with him when he joined the Navy. But he came back, he went on a mission, and by trying to save some people, he drowned. And now she's without him. And she got really upset remembering that, and she ran away. So, we're now here. This place seems more dreamlike. And the mist is still dark. Did it all go downhill from here? Oh! I'm at the bottom of the sea. What kind of dream is this? Really? Are we at the bottom of the sea? Marin, I can see you at the bottom of the sea. I'm coming down to give you my gift. Oh my god, this better not be a... I did it with a lot of love. I was going to give it to you when you got back from your expedition. Marin, you're so pale. Brother, why did it have to end like this? Why did you leave me with that monster? Hey, it wasn't his choice. You were so kind. You didn't have to leave so young. Maybe Mum was right. I should have been the one to leave first, not you. Huh? Are you talking? You're still alive? Come, Marin, I can take you to the surface. Oh no. Quiet. Marin's face turned dark and black ink begins to seep from the pores. That ink covers Melanie's head. Despite the fact that being underwater, she wouldn't suffocate. She felt like she was short of breath. That's not Marin's voice. Oh, let me go. Help. Help! That voice, it's Melanie. I'm still in her dream. That thing looks terrifying. I have to rescue her. Let's go, man. How do I... Woo! Go away. Said go away. I don't have time for you. Cool. Woo! Ah! Jellyfish! Oh, that's a bunny. Biscuits? Down. Whoa. Their eyes. They're looking this way. Does that mean anything? Oh. Color paper shuriken. Fish. Apple juice. Where am I going? I can't see any of the vines. Oh, here we go. Yay! No, I don't need to fast travel anywhere. Nah, I'm all good. There they are. A boss fight! Oh, shit. Oh! Well, that hurt. trying to find something. Yes! Oh my god, he's gonna kick my ass. Now protect. How this boy is taking everything in stride. Ah! Oh, sick. That strange black ink dispersed in the water, leaving Melanie's head free. I managed to scare him away. It was very complicated. I can breathe again. Thank you for saving me, Sunday. I'm sorry for running away like that, for the things I said to you. Don't worry, I understand why you ran off like that. Must have been very tough for you. Yeah, at least I now know I can say goodbye properly. Here's the gift I made for him. It didn't spoil despite being under the sea. Up ahead is a door to the next floor. Can you leave us alone for a few minutes? I'd like to say goodbye to him in private. Sure, I'll wait for you in the next floor. Bye, Marin. Yep. Gummy dolphin! They're like the most expensive thing. Thank you, I used a lot of them. There's a bed in here. Okay. A sign of the last floor. Finally, we're past the worst part. Melanie already seems calmer, or that's what I want to believe. We just have to get off this floor so we can save Mum. Thanks for waiting for me. I feel better now. My eyes don't water anymore, although I do think they are a little red. Look, we're already at the end of this. It was hard, but we made it this far. I still wonder who is that important person I have to save. It won't be long before you know. Let's get out of this floor as soon as possible. Sure. Oh, okay, so we're on floor 7? Hi. Sad rainbow and a twig? Oh, cool. Ow! Smack. If you're wondering about my new little model here too, this was actually for Omori when I thought I'd be receiving it, and then it never came, so I have to buy it again. Well, I got a refund, so technically just... Cool. So technically, just gotta... Well, yeah, buy it again. Ah, another bicycle brooch. Oh, this way. Is it Marin? Gummy bear? Hey, do you mind? Damn. Goosies! Hey! Just happen, people. Ow! Okay, hang on, Melanie. Let's... Here, you have a caramel cookie. sticky things. It's called touch grass, dude. No, I refuse. Oh, ocean. And this sun is made out of red cordial. For anyone who's Australian, do you always remember when you had a party in like primary school and there's always that one kid who's like, I can't have the red cordial or can't have the green cordial? Because it's like shaking up a can of soft drink and they bounce off the walls. And for the Americans, cordial is Kool-Aid, essentially. What are you guys called? Yeah, it's like Kool-Aid. Probably not as... It didn't come in powder form, for one, and probably not as much sugar. There's a lot of flowers here. Oh. Whoa. Oh. More caramel cookies, thank you. It's when the realistic eyeballs come into play. Sunday. What the hell? It's very dark and gloomy. My blood runs cold just looking at it. Yeah, I wanted to run again, but it's the opposite direction. But I won't. We're already on the last floor. Just one last push and we'll be done. Take my hand, Sunday. We'll close our eyes and on 3 we'll run into the dark, okay? Okay. 1, 2, and 3. A week has passed since Marin's departure. Mother decided to go bury Marin's favorite clothes as a reminder. It would be in the cemetery of the town where we grew up. Incredibly, this time she quickly agreed to accompany her. I wanted to say goodbye to him one last time. Once arrived, Mother made me dig a small hole with my hands, since we had not brought tools. It took a couple hours, but I made it. I had some injuries on my hands, but it would have been worth it for Marin. Mother put Marin's clothes on. I think it means in. Mother put Marin's clothes in. She didn't let me touch them because my hands were dirty. With the buried clothes, she made me cover the hole. As I did, I remembered the happy times where Marin was in. I couldn't help but shed tears. When I finished covering the hole, I took out my backpack, the origami that I had made with great affection. I left it on the grave, covering it with some earth so the wind wouldn't blow it away. I sat there for a while, thinking about everything that had happened and what would become of me from now on. I had a lot of doubts in my head. I definitely didn't want to stay with Mother, but it was the only place I could be right now. I was lost in my thoughts for a long time, but I did not realize the sky had already darkened. I turned my head and saw Mother was not there. Maybe she would have already returned to the car. I got up to go look for her, but there was no car on the avenue. She had left me alone in the middle of the avenue. At first I thought she would come back, so I stayed waiting for her. I couldn't accept that she had abandoned her daughter until I realized that she never saw me as her child. I was just a hindrance to her. Even so, I decided to walk home. With every step I took, my head was filled with negative ideas. That perhaps everything should have been better if I had not been born. Maybe if Marin would have been saved and Father wouldn't have abandoned Mum, the 3 of them would have been happy without my existence having spoiled everything. I didn't even know why I kept walking, and if I just laid down on the track until the car comes to finish all this. However, as if I were on automatic pilot, my body only walked in the direction of the place I called home. I didn't know how many days it took me, but I had managed to get to the door of the house. It was about to turn the knob to enter when I heard someone scream. They were Mum's screams. I worried and went into the house. When I entered, I saw her next to a stranger on the sofa. Her clothes were all over the floor. Lovely. I didn't know how to react. As always, I only remained static. Is that dirty girl your daughter? You told me you didn't have children. No, she's just a stranger who came to snoop around the house. She doesn't know how to respect private property. Jesus! Immediately afterwards, my mother threw a porcelain plate at me. I managed to cover myself with my arms, but it did not prevent me from falling onto the ground. She started throwing more of the plates at me. The flying fragments were crashing into me, making several injuries. I didn't have time to get up. My body was sore. I heard Mother got up from the sofa and approached me. Don't bother me again. Those were her last words before closing the door in front of me. I was in pain and bleeding on the ground with no place to go, no one to care for me, as if I didn't really exist. If my life ended now, no one would miss me, I thought, as if I held the pointed shard of porcelain. The little strength I had, I prepared to end my pain. I closed my eyes and brought the fragment closer to my neck to... Stop, don't do that.
Hey!